think that they have like, do black guys from America look differently at black guys that come, like, say, like there's a guy from Jamaica or there's a guy from like Zaire who just moved to America? What's that relationship
Oh
like?
man, that's when black guys feel white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know what type of racism is that called or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody say which black guy you wanted to date, whatever, you got one say me, and then one like it is me over here, and that voice scares all type of the African voice. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one.
That's wild, man. Because sometimes it's like, I'm like. Those types of people, those black people from Africa are so different, I feel like, than black people from America, you know?
Yeah, they go-getters. They're hustlers.
Oh, they're hustlers for sure.
Yeah, they're hustlers. But it's funny, like without hearing a black person, when you see him, you have an instant connection with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then
you
hear him.
Do?
Yeah. You're like, oh, that's my nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? But then when they talk, like when it's like this, who are you calling a nigga? You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, no, that's not what I meant. You know?
Yeah.
But just on the first look on skin, whatever, you have like a instant connection with them.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool, man.
Yep.
I get nervous sometimes.
You want to be black, son? You ever thought about it?
Oh, yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah.
When I was like, from age, 12 to 16, every white kid does, Right. So then I definitely did. But now I think I would want to be Mexican next. I think for me, blacks still seem a little too risky. I would wait
another year before you dabble with
another
black?
cycle, like another life cycle.
Whoa, all right.
Like reincarnated one time, be Latino, and then
so it's risky now, just being black, or risky being black, like in a car or something.
It's still
like
too risky for me. I get nervous a lot.
Right.
I have fear and anxiety.
Oh yeah. If you get nervous now, you wouldn't be a good black.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely, you couldn't handle traffic stops,
dude. Do black people get nervous? Because it always seemed like to me when I was growing up, honestly, don't know that black people never got. I was like, fuck, black people do not get nervous.
Nah, we use different language. Like you call it nervous, and then black people might call it shook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like was you nervous? Nah, I was. It's the same definition, but were you nervous? Nah, I was just a little shook.
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't identify with certain things, like when it comes to like depression.
Yeah.
White people can identify with depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress. They could deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask a white person, are you stressed? Yeah, I'm really stressed. I feel a little depressed. You ask a white person, you stressed? You stressed? Black person like, nah, I ain't stressed. I'm just a little fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's the words you use. You know what I'm saying? And I know like Charlamagne, the guy, he has this book called Shook One, and he was talking about the stigma with black people dealing with mental issues. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying from a person that's paying a therapist $100 an hour to talk to him about problems.
Yeah.
The average black person from the hood can't afford a therapist. What you could afford is a bag of weed, a bottle of Hennessy, and that's what we look through. That's how we we deal with mental issues. It's not the way it should be, but we don't use the same words because you get different drugs. You know what I'm saying? When you say I'm a little stressed out, anxiety, you get Prozac, Xanax, and all that type of shit. If you say that to a black person, you get weed. Somebody might try to give you a line and blow. You know what I'm saying? It's not the right thing to do, but it's just different definitions.
I see.
You know?
Oh, that's interesting.
And all of us been a little fucked up right now. But the whole thing about being a little fucked up right now is how you cope with things. Coping is the number one thing you have to deal with any mental issues. Can you cope with it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do they have like unique mental issues that you think black guys get that white guys don't get?
I don't know if this is a mental issue, but a lot of black guys get, but white guys can't. Well, they can, but like jungle fever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that if that's a mental disorder, but it's something that's it's something that's a little taboo in the black community.
So is it scary? Would you bring a white girl home to like a black Thanksgiving?
Never.
Wow.
I tried that. I tried that once before, and
I feel scared almost even thinking about it.
I wouldn't do that because I did it one time. I brought this white chick home for Thanksgiving, and the family they was like, oh, you love is love, and they was like love is love, and she showed up to Thanksgiving with tater tot casserole, and she showed up with white people potato salad.
Yeah,
and the potato salad, the ingredients were apple chunks, raisins, cinnamon, cranberries, and stuff like that.
Hope.
Hope. No cholesterol. Yeah. You know what I mean? And black people really get upset if you bring the wrong potato salad. So I wouldn't advise bringing a white chick home for Thanksgiving. Christmas is another thing, but Thanksgiving, it's a lot of pressure.
It is.
Yep.
Dude, so I always have these weird theories, man, and like, don't think I'm racist. Like, I think
First off, anytime someone starts this sentence off with "I don't think I'm racist," it's a little bit, but you got types of racism. The type that people understand it is comical, and it's the type that get you fucked up. So, which one were you dealing with?
I think there was moments when I was.
What type of racist are you?
I am.
You answer that question quicker than I answer a Family Feud, son. Give your your family will call her right there, like, good answer, Steve. Good answer, good answer,
good answer, Daniel.
No, what type do you think you are? I'm sorry.
I am the one. I'm trying to be honest about my racism and try to get in so I can learn about it and learn from it. You know,
Right.
I think I definitely had more racial anger towards black people when I was younger.
Right.
Probably
So you
growing
think
up
it
in the
was
South.
racism or ignorance? Because ignorance is the breeding ground for racism.
Right.
When you're an ignorant person, it leads you in a situation where you could be racist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
and
it was
the ignorance
fear.
may not be fear.
I think mine was fear, like, because I knew some dudes that were ignorant. I knew dudes that drove around and, like, you know, fuck black people, you know, N-word this. And I wasn't that, you know, and my mother wasn't that, and my father wasn't that. Like, you know, so, but I would get, like, you know, there was just always, you know, like, I rode on the bus with the black kids to school. So it was like, you know, the poor kids.
I don't.
The poor kids.
I don't necessarily. All right. So where was that? The front or the back of the bus? This is a good answer.
I stayed in the middle. I stayed right in the middle.
Because the back is where we keep it real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The snitches sat in the front. So
yeah.
The fun people, the people like myself, spitballs and airplanes, I was in the back. And like people that were confused, didn't know which way to go, sat in the middle.
Yeah, I sat in the middle, man. I was scared.
Right.
But I would get, like, you know, black kids were like, there was like, you know, kids would fight. The black kids were always like stronger and tougher. So I felt like they were like, if there was fights, they would always win the fights. And so I think I just had a lot more fear probably about, you know, I got jumped a couple times. Yeah. So I think I had more fear, but then I also had just as many like buddies that were black because they were loose like me. Like their parents they were doing whatever they wanted just with a bike and just riding.
Yeah, but
around.
if you got beat up by, I don't care what color person it was, I would have racism too.
Yeah.
Like if I got jumped in the age of 12 by a whole bunch of Asian dudes, I would never watch a kung fu movie for the rest of my life. So I got to side with you on that. Whatever race beat you up when you're a kid, fuck them motherfuckers.
So I think it just made me scared.
Right.
But I think there's also this thing I felt like you want to, there's this obsession with black culture that people want to be, they want to relate to it so much.
Right. It's cool. If you go to any other country, whatever, the people that they emulate the most, especially like with hip hop, is black culture.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know that it goes back to, you know, when black folks were all, you know, black folks were always in entertainment. I don't know where it comes from, but for some reason, people are curious about that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, knowing two black friends is better than having fucking cable these days. Like,
you
know
have
what I'm
two
saying?
black friends?
Yeah. But as far as entertainment goes, knowing two, just spending time with, you know, black people like to laugh more. They like to, there's just more shit going on. They might know somebody that got shot. Like there's just
black
more
people like to
excitement.
laugh harder. Like you do a black comedy club, you know if they like you.
Yeah.
You know, if you get oh shit, stop. This motherfucker, yo. Stop it. They let you feel it.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because I came up from the black circuit, you know?
Right.
So I'm used to people when I do my shows, if you rip it, you can feel it. Then I started doing the mainstream and crossover stuff, and I started doing white rooms. And sometimes it was hard to tell because you'll get a chuckle. They'll point to you like this, no, that's funny. Oh, that's a great bit.
Or this, two thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And like